Yeah, let's just say this. Reportedly, you take DMT and torture some kids to death, you're going to be with the devil.
Now, be that as it may, I feel that I would be remiss to get out there and talk about these topics without talking about how white people buy melanin on the black market.
Tell me about that. I don't know.
Of course you do. Melanin.
No, I mean, I know what melanin is. It's what's in your cells that creates color in the skin. But
absolutely,
but buying melanin,
it also protects you from the rays of the sun.
Sure,
and it keeps.
But do I look like I'm using makeup? So I don't know anything about it.
I
know what melanin is.
Ain't about what you know.
I know. Tell me.
You do.
Tell me.
Since you're a conspiracy theorist, and I figured that you may know more about it. Guess what? If you don't know nothing about it, neither do I. Let's move on.
No. I know. I know that a lot of white people want to be able to get a tan. I mean, absolutely. But you're talking about melanin on the black market.
This ain't about tan. This is about health and wellness. This is about
No, you got to block the sun. Let me just expand on that.
Okay.
Because
we have a case in Atlanta that is very, very prevalent. This is the Atlanta child murders case where there were 29 to 30-something murders between 79 and 81 murders and disappearances of children, black children in black neighborhoods that were all they were declared missing, and they weren't found, and those that were found, most of them were found dismembered, and they charged and convicted a black man for doing this, but he was charged with the deaths of 2 adults. These 29 children.
So they use him as the scapegoat. Okay, now I can speak to this.
And there's also KKK members who have been on their deathbed and said that they had a hand in this.
I'm
conspiracy.
sure. Well, let me speak to that then.
And they said that it was
that.
for the purpose of melanin.
Okay, I can speak to that.
Uh-huh.
There is a huge market, black market, no pun intended, in children, but particularly black children by Satanists. And they caught, this is Associated Press, that's why they want me off the air. They caught the UN trafficking in tens of thousands of children out of Haiti, but also out of Eastern Europe, white kids as well, and disappearing them, using them for sex slavery. A lot of the open border, and the Senate report said this, that tens of thousands of kids get taken across. No one's allowed to check them before the controls were put in, and then they get disappeared into sex rituals and into being killed. Again, back to that ancient culture and ancient system of children being used to have their energy sucked or to basically conjure these entities.
Having their energy sucked. How do you suck the energy out of a child?
Well, it's interdimensional. And so these entities will give you power or give you knowledge or do things for you or attack your enemies. But the payment, like you've got to pay coins to Charon to take you across the river Styx. In mythology, you've got to pay them in the blood of innocence. And that's in every culture, every society.
You have to pay them in the blood of a child and the blood of an innocent person in order for them to give you what you need to know.
Yes, that's the currency they want. And there's a massive traffic out of Haiti and other areas.
But could this person be the devil themselves?
Yes. Well, let me tell you, because I don't want to. I know it's your own show, and I get your own man. I'm not going to say names here.
No,
that's why they want me. Listen, I'm the most banned guy on the internet. You can look this up.
I don't give a damn.
No. Listen.
Guess what? I don't need no job. I ain't got one dime out of this shit.
Okay.
PodcastOne, Apple Podcasts, expediTIously the podcast ain't paid me one goddamn
okay, well, what they'll
dime.
do,
I'm here on my own freedom.
Okay, well, I'm just going to tell you this.
So I can goddamn. If they said, Tip, your show shut down today, guess what? I'm going to walk up out this motherfucker and go do what I do for a living.
Well, you should keep doing it, because if they want you to shut up, that means it's even more powerful than your music.
I'm just telling you.
But listen, let's expand on this.
All right.
And I respect that. There is Aleister Crowley black magic going on. There's all these other forms of stuff.
Aleister who?
Aleister Crowley.
Aleister Crowley.
So this is going on at a massive level, and they call it spirit cooking, and it came out in the WikiLeaks that they're doing this, and they're abusing children, and they're even killing children.
Speaking of which, I want you to, after that, I want to approach the Joel Epstein thing, but I want you to finish that.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein. But I want you to go. I want you to finish what you were saying, but I want you to put it on your mind that my next question is Jeffrey Epstein.
Sure, just to be clear. When we've covered this, And I've had the woman whistleblower on from the UN when they found them kidnapping tens of thousands of women and children in Europe and selling them into slavery, and some of them getting killed in snuff films. And it just goes on all over the place. It goes on in Latin America. It goes on in Haiti.
Right.
I mean, you could type in UN kidnapping African children, UN kidnapping Latin American children.
Right.
UN runs this thing all over the place, but you tune into all the beauty pageants. Oh, the UN's good. UNICEF loves the kids. They're the international group with diplomatic immunity.
Mm-hmm.
Where they can do whatever they want and be tax exempt, and there's a major market, secret market in children, and that is the currency that these people are operating in.
Right.
It's way beyond drugs, and it's how they operate, and it's what they do. And the UN got caught, and Hillary Clinton's deputy foundation head had to change her name. This is Reuters. Smuggling kids out of Haiti that were disappearing, and she got convicted, changed her name, and now runs the database for missing children in America. That way they can control who's doing what and who's going where.
Okay.
And so that's what's so scary, and that's what gave Hillary all that power, and that's why is because these people are super bad news and super damn evil.
Right.
And
you think they have like that DMT connection with other dimensions, and they're having like other information, other technologies.
Yeah, let's just say this. Reportedly, you take DMT and torture some kids to death, you're going to be with the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
And, I don't want
Well, I think, listen, man, look. I haven't been sober all my life, and I've taken drugs where I feel like I've been approached by spirits that necessarily weren't of the finest kind. And I told them, as I would tell you, I may play in the devil's playground, but I'll be damned if I'm going to live here. This is not the person I represent. This is not the world that I want to reside in. I represent God because I was made in the image of.
That's right. And I think, especially once you had children, you probably didn't even want to play in the devil's playground anymore, did you?
Well, not as much.
That's why you got to be careful, man. Let me tell you, I don't want anything to do with it. Because, hey, I've seen some stuff too, and let me just tell you something. The closest thing, what's that movie that Johnny Depp's in where it's like the ninth gate or the seventh gate? Guys, please. Where he has sex with sex with the devil at the end.
I remember.
And that's actually what this is.
I don't remember the name.
But have you seen like in Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I
where
remember
the ghost comes in and has sex with him?
But at the same time, man, listen, man, I fight on the side of right, man. I was put here. I was a soldier. I'm a soldier of God.
Hey, look at my security guy out there laughing at me.
I'm a soldier of God.
I'm telling you, I've never been in. I'm telling you what the establishment thinks.
I'm a soldier of God. So
Tim, I'm going to embarrass you if you keep going.
Listen,
all right, Tim, get in here.
The devil will have whatever hand he chooses to have in trying to coerce me. However, at the end of the day, I am a soldier of God because I was made in his image. For me to go against him is for me to go against myself.
But I was about to say that we're all made in the image of God, but you can still choose to join Satan.
But see, that's the thing, though. I feel like there's a certain weak, broken spirit that must be required in order to do so.
No, I get it.
And I don't have
because
that.
you've seen the other side.
I ain't seen the other side.
It gives you perspective.
I'm just telling you, no. I have a strong sense of self and a strength somewhere. A will, exactly. Somewhere inside of me.
You're a sentient entity that's eternal. That was made by God in God's image. You have the seed of the universe in you,
sure,
and the potentiality to basically do anything in the time and space. But there is still that force that wishes to enslave us all and turn us towards its will.
Absolutely, and I ain't going partially or predominantly because ain't nobody gonna make me be nothing I don't want to be.
And here's the bottom line. They try to control all these churches to put out false info. They try to have all these religions, but everybody knows it's a fight between good and evil. Everybody knows we're being tested on this planet. And everybody in the mathematics show that there's all these dimensions.
Right.
And they try to make us atheists so that we don't even know that the devil and God are real. But when you get around the globalists and these powerful people, they're obsessed
God is real.
They're obsessed with the
God
occult.
is real. Religion is fake.
Yes.
God is real.
And those are fake systems to divert you and keep you from getting to
God.
God.
God is real, religion is fake, and the devil even uses religion to control humans so they can go against God.
When you go in one of these big churches, that's where you feel the devil.
Hey, what are you saying? If you can If you can cut to the picture of me sitting in a mega church this Sunday, you will understand what he says is absolutely true. But I want to switch gears just a minute. Let's talk about when you did or didn't sneak into the Bahamian Grove.
No, I did sneak in there.
All right, let's talk about it. But I'm going to let you think about it because I'm going to have another 1942 break. Excuse me.
All right.